dropping off. It was like,
and that's maturity.
Let's not get myself killed.
That's maturity. That's beautiful. All right.
All right, Bayonetta for Bloom. He's playing it serious mode.
Ooh, how can you tell?
Well, I mean, Bloom is always has been always known for playing random up to the point where they get serious, right?
You're right. I've really got a lot of discord going from Luigi into this set because where music is a sacred art in those games, it's merely a joke to Bloom and Space. It makes me sick.
They do not care.
I want to vomit.
Seriously?
Seriously.
All right.
Seriously. But that's okay. I'm going to
block.
put it aside. Let's get into the game.
For now, 60% and still counting again. It's known how Bloom doesn't have any issues to ramp up percent, just like any other Bayonetta player. The main difference would be probably that Bloom has proven us sometimes that they do not have issues finding the killing move, which is the bane of any Bayonetta.
Oh yeah, you got that right. Obviously, Space more than used to kind of dealing with a lot of sort of
see that with that parry there.
Very, very clean. Space, very, very veteran. And yeah, I honestly think a dark horse in this tournament. Somebody who can definitely make Bloom sweat, especially with, you know, how the top echelons of Europe have leveled up recently. Honestly, I think you very rarely get bad performance out of Space, and I think this will be no exception there, Nico.
Yeah, all right, going to go for the edge guard here. Bloom again, she did manage to put Space in that situation where the kick-on films do not work anymore. Then we have to go for either a grab, a jab, or a cheeky commit to get a kill. Because right now the mid is a bit overcooked, and it's time to get it served, Bloom.
It is. And Space has to be very careful. We're going to be seeing a lot of Mithra this game, because one of the easiest ways that Bloom can find a kill is just by abusing Space off stage.
Exactly. All right, 200%. All right.
Light work for mCon Space.
Just like any Monday. But yeah, there's a percent range where you can actually die from this. From up there, it's going to now time to go for the down throw. And Bloom at 95%, ain't much at all to be fair. It's been already 2 solid minutes. And Space did get some skirmishes here and there. But I mean, you're talking about Mithra, the character they have at the time. Sorry, Space. I wasn't familiar with your game.
That's what I'm talking about, all right? The footstool blazing in to tech read. That was marvelous, man. Christ.
Marvelous indeed. Managing to stop the bleeding, but he did take a lot of percent in the process. 120 now, still counting. Are you going to be able to punish Bloom? Come on.
Her mash is disgusting. He got one out of it, but then she just immediately breaks 3. I don't know whose controller that is, but she's mashing on it, but she needs to be more careful, all right? I don't think that's...
Listen. In the crowd, there's one guy going...
No, please. Making it back onto the stage, and hey, I get used to the color red, Nico, okay? Space...
We're going into black region now with that color. 173 again.
It's going to get darker and darker, and listen, I think Space is really exercising some fantastic knowledge and some fantastic SDI as well. Even then, he's not really giving Bloom any opportunities to find these long strings, and so we're just going to end up killing off of grabs. Or if you do want to commit to a jab, it's very easy just to eat an F smash for your troubles.
Indeed, and look, slight punish again. I love how Space is very kind on his like punish these times around. One for the one there, another time just go for a clean. Like after all was, I think it was. Anyway, Bloom4eva again taking the lead here. They've been in that situation 2 times already up to now, but they already proved that even if they are Bloom, it's still hard to find a kill with Bayonetta.
Definitely. Obviously, I'm sure she's lapped this plenty, trying to find these ways to find more consistent kills. But hey, there is a consistency to that, all right?
Yeah.
If you're confident enough to win neutral so many times in a row, you can just get to your opponent for 250 and nab them by the collar, you go for it, all right? Ooh, great drift in Space to avoid the ABK out of shield.
Sorry. Space decided to put himself to edge Trump situation just out of the kindness again.
Sportsmanship is very important, all right? We are forced up to the side. Just to end that one early with a nair as being off to the side. Bloom very comfortably in the lead right now, but Space playing no games.
Still having some signs of life here. Mithra again, having to get to the... yeah, it's going to be hard for them to recover unless Bloom hits them. See, come as a circle. You help me, you have my back, I have yours.
Exactly, it's very sweet. Camaraderie is a beautiful thing. As 128, hey, I genuinely think it's two or three more interactions Space has left in him. So
could be enough. 2 interactions and a hard comic or 3 and a classic one.
Exactly, as Percentage is rocking up. This could be the end if Space plays his cards right. There it is!
Hard commit, we talked about it, going for the downer, calling that with the first one, going for the second one, just to be sure it's not working. Guess what? It works! But that up smash was very large on the sides, to be honest.
Fantastic work. And that's going to be a really nice blanket for Space to have. The fact that, yeah, you've lived through those first 2 stocks to 200, and it's like, okay, I have a lot more breathing room than I think I do. In fact, we're actually going to get a swap, and this is a treat I have not been graced with in quite a while.
It's been a while. All right, and Bloom just got the Ricky buff. I just realized. Okay, showing the different shots. So we got the triple jump, we got the put, we got the classic up B, like the gimpy up B at this point. So okay.
Service, are you able to give us the history on the Bloom4eva Mii Brawler?
So they did prove us well with Mii Brawler a few times around like the world. I mean, they represented Europe at l'Odyssée with that Mii Brawler, right? What example do you have in hand? I see you smirk, Dave.
This is a very famous pick from Bloom. Not super common, but it's the idea that this is a character of Bloom's that has taken down major names, taken down Japanese staples without knowing a single combo.
Fair enough, just with bare neutral wins.
You're neutral alone. And like, if you look into that last game and you look at how it's going, yeah, okay, raise into 200, you're winning neutral constantly. Maybe you can chalk that up to Bayonetta's tools, but it's also great decision-making from Bloom. So if you just want to keep winning neutral and then have a more consistent way to find kills, this is the way to do it. But Space seems totally unshaken.
Completely unshaken indeed, and look at that, taking the lead with a gentleman job on the set. Again, gentleman being the word of this set. And managing to get the lead, and there we are. It's time to see the good advantage faces from Space here, because compared to Bayonetta, Bloom doesn't have enough tools here to just avoid being stung by that mosquito just hovering around you for half a minute.
It is true, obviously. Mii sword fighter, Mii Brawler, I should say, struggling against swords themselves. Very difficult to break that distance. Your burst options are quite linear. So Bloom's got to play the fake game.
Not confident in that character here for Bloom. Does manage to stop the bleeding already at 90%, but there's no platform to try to gimp Space either, so how can they make it back?
That is true, that's a really good point. The fact that we have gone on to FD, obviously the terms of which character and stage of the selection could have made this a very interesting. Bloom might have to go down another game just so that they can get a couple of platforms to play with, but really feeling confident.
Like Space again takes the stage control, and you see the pressure they are putting on ledge with that side B. Just again forcing Bloom to take a decision and quickly get back on the stage. That Spacing was a bit off on the up air, and they're going to get punished like the hard way.
Very tough.
Win again for Spacing.
Space looking so confident. 21-5. Seed-wise, this would be a major upset. And you know what? It looks entirely possible right here. Bloom really needs to get a grip.
Definitely get the grip on that game. Get your timing right, because right now Spacing and timing are a bit off, and you see Space having a field day. Already moving on to mid for Paras, so he wants to get a kill quickly.
Yes, only is. Ooh, could have been death right there, but the down air once again is an absolute godsend for Space. Bloom just trying to find a way back. The thropper is going to cancel early, but buy them a little bit of time. There's the up special, not quite enough.
Good DI by Bloom4eva. How are you going to survive an S-smash? Again, good call out by Space on the landing. He did move to Mithra for it, so that was definitely a call out with some kind of reinsurance if he doesn't connect. You don't have a weak egg lag, you can just survive a bit more. But hey, Space moving 2-0 in that set against Bloom.
That's got to feel good. It's got to feel very good. And look at the composure. All right, the composure is phenomenal. As we do get in, I'm curious what Bloom is cooking up in that nefarious mind of Jazz.
I mean, do you think the brain actually develops in the hair at this point?
I think it must be all connected.
They didn't like. Is it going to keep growing for the next 10 years?
I think it might be necessary. It might be very necessary.
All right, change of stage, and change of character again.
You got to keep them guessing, Nico. All right. Never let your opponent know your next move. Obviously, I mean, I'm confident that the Bayonetta can just do it all. The fact that the Brawler came out, I think, is very cool, but I don't think it's necessary. I think this is a very doable reverse 3-0 for Bloom, but I don't want to do space a disservice here. All right, absolutely incredible work coming out.
Shake 5.
Shake 5.
I give 10, you give 5.
Shake 5. Shake 5. Shake 5. Bloom reverse 3-0s.
Let's go with that for now.
As space
again.
sits on a pretty 0%.
Yeah. Space at 0%. There we are. Good opening here by Bloom. Only 26% though, and we're talking about mid-Pyra. So they did have openings. They did have ways to just try to even things up. Finally! Just took one bet. Just took a bet.
Guess who's
For
back?
Bloom to wake
Back
up.
again.
Guess
I
who's
can
back?
smell the fiber deposited into my bank account as Bloom4eva back on the board, looking very good. And these are the kind of kills you have to find. Obviously, you don't want to have to cheese in any way every time or just focus on a whiff.
The character doesn't
creative.
work. I mean, come on. Space did pay his £5 to get that DLC. Please, Sakurai.
Well, it's going straight into my pocket there, buddy. All right, unless Space can fix up. Obviously, sucker punched a little bit by Bloom's performance in the opening here. Obviously, they have a lot of room to recover, though. This is where things get difficult. Bloom has to play so consistently in order to make this work. 150 on Bayonetta. Anything will do at this point. In fact, I'm surprised that we're still going with Pyra. I think Mythra gets the job done here, but Bloom just waiting it out.
I mean, at this point, maybe Space is just trying to gather information on that stage or any, like, specific interactions. Because that could kill! That could definitely kill! And there we are! Bloom moving from losing 2 games into already putting Space on his knees on that M3.
So I'd like to see still committing to the Pyra. Comes out right
finally.
now. Ooh, it's back. Wins the trigger pull.
Oh,
Good stuff. There's the grab. Gonna see if we can convert anything off that. Forced into the air.
did catch a jump and nothing afterwards. It's all right. You're already pretty far ahead. And Space will finally get that first stock, but isn't it a bit too late, Nutrose?
Well, I guess we'll find out. Good tech, great reaction coming out from Space. Let's see if we can equalize right there. The reversal once again coming out from Bloom.
Down to just to get you while you were slipping on the ledge.
Find out. Great job waiting at the witch time. A little bit of advantage right here. Going to get some damage going. 113. It feels like it came out of nowhere, Nico. Great catch on the mistech.
Time to go for the call-outs, my dear Space. Time to go for the big commits if you want to get back into that game.
Let's find out. Great drift coming out from Space. Sent off to the side once again. Going to buy a little bit of ground right there. Threatening an approach. Oh, there we are. That's the problem with the committing the jab.
And using the platform to the best Space, optimizing the spacing, optimizing his placement around the stage to just try to even things out. Obviously, it's going to be hard for him, considering he's at 190%. But hey, as you only need one, you only need to get your opponent out of the stage in the end of the day.
That is very, very true. All right, incredible work from Space to bring this back. It's not over yet, folks. Good dash.
You can see already how Bloom is respecting him.
Oh! The last hit!
But the jab
there
is
it is.
off. There we are. Fair 1 into fair 2 is going to connect obviously into jab. And it's going to be enough for Bloom to take the first game here in that set.
My goodness.
Bringing back some hope to the UK.
Bringing back some hope.
No, we're not talking about you, Hope. Tipset it.
Wherever they might be, I wish them only the best. As Bloom's cooking something up on that mobile device, let me tell you. She's, I don't know. They got Spotify cooking. They have secrets in there. Hidden secrets.
They got an algorithm just coaching them a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yes, are you just analyzing real time your game? You are missing a few things here and there.
They've got GP on the other end, just like, can you just stop? Just lock in, for God's sakes.
Where is he?
Probably playing Brawl.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Yeah, if you're Space, I think you shake that one off. I think you're feeling absolutely fine, to be honest. You have proven wholeheartedly. You've been given a counter pick. That's fine. That's fine. You've got the resources you need. You've done it once in a commanding fashion. Yeah. And now you come in with such advantage.
Two more times.
I think it's so possible to do. All right. Let's see what they can do as this one's for Ricky. All right, folks. Back on the greens of PS2. A tried and tested classic.
Yeah.
Let's see what we can do.
PS2 again, and you can see already Space being quite annoyed about the situation.
An interesting choice considering Blossom was Space is pretty much never going to find a kill off the side in this matchup. So maybe that ceiling will assist a little bit. Doesn't really make too much of a difference, but a little bit of extra length.
There are so many tools on his side to just avoid getting to that ceiling. We are talking about like foresight and some DLC privileges. So yeah, the blast zone isn't the point I think he wants to focus on. Maybe the space around, maybe the maybe the platform. This is maybe what he was counting on when he decided to go on to PS2.
That's the stuff. You can see this distance is already helping a lot. Space able to nullify that burst range, but it's still not quite enough. Forced up, great. The eye coming straight down.
What goes down, how to go up again, or...
Straight back up is the elevator. All right. Force back, Space. This has got to feel good. Perfect patience, incredible mash. Once again, whoever's lent that controller, tears in their eyes.
All right, another good phase by Space here, taking the lead and pressing it on the side of Bloom. 50%, 60% now.
It's not looking good for Bloom whatsoever. Space locked in, these witch times, the patience, and to be honest, just the raw reactions from Space is doing so much work in this matchup. It's so hard to catch them unawares.
Just look at the movements again from Space, taking as much lead as he can there and doing wonderfully.
Very wonderfully.
He's going to die from this, obviously.
Sent out. Some good credit for Space here, Nico.
Yeah, but again, Bloom did prove us he doesn't have any problem just ramping up his sense on Space. It's always the finishing move that's missing, right? So they can definitely even things out. We just want to see if they have the same energy we saw in Game 3 here.
Yeah, we're going to find out right now. Just trying to choose their approach options very carefully. We're going to find the kill right here. Mithra is here to stay, it would seem. Finally, Pirate going to try and find an up arrow down there. Just trying to catch Bloom invading the space.
Exactly. Hey! So, again, this is kind of the thing, the privileges you have as a DLC or fan. It's a good character. You can just throw hitboxes, and if it connects, great. If it doesn't, oh, congrats, do it again.
All right, buddy. Listen, Sakurai's not in the building. Is he in the room with us right now? All right.
Would love to. I would have to say a word or two.
Moving it back, 1-4-2, just trying to find a kill right here. To be fair, this is a great percentage for Bloom to be living to, because obviously Space could find these kills much earlier, and now Bloom on their winner's stock. Not looking pretty whatsoever.
Unfortunately, indeed, it's not looking pretty, and it seems like Space did get their number here, because right now, already chipping at the last stock here of the British representative here. Into winners.
She's got the moves, she's got the smash, and now things in the blink of an eye are back to even. Can we keep advantage moving?
That was not a good call on that side B. No, sorry, that dash. Was it? No, down tilt.
Now, gets the tech, gets the up tilt. What is going on in that nefarious head of hers? All right. As we try desperately to make our way back to the stage, Pyro is here. This could be an absolute nightmare.
Yep, he decided to go for the I don't think it was the wisest move. Bloom decided again to just jump, and Space is just taking what's given to him.
So tense. It's so tense right now, Nico. I just can't do it! Bloom!
And Space takes it!
Space takes it!
Space takes it 3-1 against Bloom.
That's gotta feel incredible for Space. What a dark horse performance.
Again, being obviously the one seated below here, and you could see sometimes he knew exactly what to work on in the next games in that set. And we saw the improvement during the set. We saw how he went from that game that was quite well, like the first game was pretty tense between the two. Game 2 was a roller coaster with a 2-stock lead. Game 3, Bloom4eva proving again that he's one of the best, if not the best player in the world. And Game 4, though, this is where you saw him go for those cheeky, okay, now time to go safe. Now time to go for those up tilts into F tilt to up tilt again. And you know what? I want to go for a call out here on the landing, and I'm going for the dash attack. And you know it feels good when, okay, I know he's going for that landing. I can punish it, and god damn it, this is good.
Listen, he put his heart and soul into catching Bloom as she descended. And that's the problem, all right?